Political activist Shen Yi-on lodged a police report after a member of his NGO received death and rape threats on social media. Shen is convinced that the threats were the work of Cybertroopers, which is a term for political campaigners who operate on digital media. Shen himself has been a target of Cybertroopers, who regularly troll rival social media accounts with abusive messages.
Yeah, nowadays the cyber war became very intense. It wasn't like this in the past. Because I'm one of the earliest who actually, started to blog, started to be in the social media and also internet, right? Since more than, I think, when I was about 16 or 15 years old back then. So back then, not many people are into the cyber world. But back then, it was way much more healthy. People are actually debating on facts versus facts, policy versus policy, ideas versus ideas. So I'm not sure why after March 2008, especially year after year, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, and now almost 2012 and 2013, right? It's getting worse and worse. Because a lot of youngsters are actually very educated nowadays. And also a lot of youngsters actually who actually argue very well, facts with facts. These people, they not speak up. How to speak up? Your real account, you talk one, you're fighting with people who got no life, 24/7, pay full time just to whack you,
Dato' Saifuddin Abdullah, an avid social media user himself, believes it's time politicians start speaking out against this new culture.
You see, the problem is there is always this culture of fear prevailing among our society, and somehow some people, take advantage of this culture, and so they start doing this even on social media. Secondly, unfortunately, our politics is too adversarial to the extent that you become enemies rather than worthy opponents on the political stage.
Jeff Uy is known as Malaysia's first blogger elected into parliament, and he claims that Cybertroopers are paid to do what they do.
Cybertroopers, as a term, I think first appeared in 2008. During the last general election, and I think we have come to know Cybertroopers are basically a bunch of samurais with a master at the back. They're getting paid for doing what they are supposed to do, that is to murder your opponents. I truly sympathize with him. I do not think you have to take him on his political beliefs. You have to take him on the intellectual discourse, but there's also the other aspect that we may need to consider. That is, if you have skeletons in your closet, you better be watchful. I believe politicians, me included, have a big role to play. How to circumvent, as also to circumvent abusive commentaries on the online media, and ultimately is also to help to elevate the status of social media into something more beneficial for the larger good. And most importantly is that we should not be seen to be condoning abusive commentaries, and we have to call a spade a spade. If it were to come from my party, I think we have to put them under restraint.